Going on, everybody? Welcome to Pro Football Talks first video on the YouTube channel. I appreciate if you guys like and subscribe, and well, more so like at the end of the video if you guys enjoyed it. And subscribe please, because we're coming out with more NFL content, off-season stuff, draft coverage, everything about that. So yeah, stay tuned for more, guys. Our first video today, we're gonna start with the NFL mock draft. Pretty popular these days. Um, so yeah, I thought I'd start it off with a mock draft. So here we go. Number one, Jacksonville Jaguars. They're going Trevor Lawrence. That's a lock-in pick. Number two, New York Jets. I don't think they're gonna stay with Sam Darnold. I have taking a quarterback here, and a guy who I have a little bit of an edge on Justin Fields is Zach Wilson. The ability to throw downfield, throw the check downs, throw into tight windows, throw outside the pocket, throw inside the pocket. He is a do-it-all quarterback, and that's what you really want there. So good pick there for the Jets. Number three, Miami Dolphins. I'd trade down here, but this is a no-trade mock draft, so we're gonna keep him at three, and they're gonna take Jamar Chase. Excellent upside player. He's gonna be a plug and play type of guy too. He's gonna come in there. He's gonna play super well. He's got great size, great length, good hands. So it's a great value pick there for the Dolphins. Number four, Atlanta Falcons. They're not picking at four for a long time, in my opinion. So why not go get your franchise quarterback in the future, Justin Fields? The only flaw I have of Justin Fields is he holds on to the ball quite a long time. And if he didn't have a pretty good O line there at Ohio State, you could have seen a much worse of a season. But Atlanta Falcons, they don't have the greatest O line, but he's not going to be coming in for a couple years. He'll probably be sitting behind Matt Ryan there. So why not take a quarterback there at four? Number five, another lock-in pick, Penei Sewell to the Cincinnati Bengals, best tackle in this draft. A guy's going to step in at left tackle and play right away, and play pretty amazingly there. He'll be protecting the blind side of Joe Burrow. So good pick there. Number six, Philadelphia Eagles. They have a number of different needs they can take here, but I'm going to go with Devontae Smith, playmaker. A guy that's the only really flaw of him too is that his size, and he's like about 175, I think, 6'1", 175. Lengthy guy, but super skinny, and that doesn't really translate to NFL too well. So we're hoping at his pro day he puts on some weight, because he saw at Senior Bowl he declined the weigh-in. So we'll see how that works out for the Heisman winner. Number seven, Detroit Lions. Recently in that trade, they got Jared Goff, so I don't think they're going to go quarterback here, because there's been reports saying that they like Jared Goff and they have too many different other needs on that team. So we're going to go with a receiver again. That's Devontae Smith's buddy, Jalen Waddle. Also another Alabama receiver. Electric with the ball in his hands. He's a do-it-all guy. Yards after the catch. Pretty good route runner. And yeah, I mean, I'm hoping the Lions re-sign Kenny Golladay there, because that duo receiving core there would be a pretty amazing. Number eight, Carolina Panthers. Saw them try to get their heads in that Matthew Stafford trade. Didn't work out, but I haven't taken quarterback here. I haven't taken Trey Lance, a guy who's going to step in about a year or two. He's probably going to be playing behind Teddy Bridgewater. But once they really think that Trey Lance is that guy, he's going to start and he's going to do pretty freaking damn well. He's got a good arm. He moves. He's got comparisons to Josh Allen, so that's a good thing. Trey Lance is a good pick there for the Panthers. Number nine, Denver Broncos. They need edge or corner, in my opinion. They can even go defensive tackle with Shelby Harris heading into free agency. But I'm going to stick with corner here, and I'm going to go with Patrick Surtain. You know, a guy who fits that Vic Fangio defense, that press zone type of corner. And at Alabama, you really saw him shut down one side of the field. So it's a great value pick and a great fit for the Denver Broncos. Number 10, we got Dallas Cowboys. And another corner going off the board, Caleb Farley. He's a really good corner. You could even say offensive tackle, Tyron Smith getting a little bit older, but I think Caleb Farley is going to be a great cornerback to accompany Trayvon Diggs, because I don't see him bringing back Chidobe Awuzie. He's going to be a little bit more on the money side, about average for money. Why not bring in a fresh rookie, a guy who did opt out for the 2020 season, but I think he will still be a great fit there for the Cowboys defense. Number 11, New York Giants. You know, a lot of people might not like this because of the off-field issues, but I have him taking Micah Parsons here. You can't forget what he did at Penn State in 2019. I mean, way too good of a season to see for the Giants to pass up on him. They need that 3-4 guy, and that is Micah Parsons, do-it-all guy. The only thing I don't think he can play is free safety or middle linebacker or corner, obviously. But I think he'll play that box safety role, on the outside linebacker. He'll be blitzing, pass rushing, all that stuff. He'll be a great addition there for the Giants. Number 12, 49ers. They need corner, they need a quarterback as well, but you're not going to really take any of these guys this high. So I'm going to go with corner here. Jaycee Horn, you know, pretty good, pretty good physical corner. It does get handsy at sometimes, might get called in the NFL a couple times on it, pass interference, but a guy who really fits that mold of a physical cornerback one, Jaycee Horn, I think it really showed up this year, and I think he'll be a great fit there for the 49ers with all those corners heading into free agency. Number 13, Los Angeles Chargers are going to be very happy to get themselves Rashawn Slater here. They need tackle. It's a glaring need. I think Rashawn Slater will step into that left tackle position very well. He did very well at Northwestern in 2019. He did opt out this season, but doesn't hurt his draft stock. I mean, the NFL is also super high on Rashawn Slater, so we could honestly see him go higher, but I think he'll be a good fit there for the Chargers and protecting Herbert's blind side. Number 14, the Vikings. I was really, really, considering Christian Barmore here. Best defensive tackle in this draft. That they have a big need at defensive tackle, but I think offense wins nowadays. So I think they need that interior O line. They also have a big need there. Elijah Vera Tucker is a great fit there, a guy who can eventually move to the left tackle position. Not this season coming up, but next season when Riley Reiff is a free agent. I don't see the Vikings bringing him back. And Elijah Vera Tucker showed you on tape that he could play left tackle and guard at extreme level. So it's a good fit there for the Vikings. Great pick. Number 15. This has happened in a lot of drafts, and somehow Kyle Pitts always falls to the New England Patriots. So I think he'll fit Josh McDaniels' offense pretty well. Can't really do yards after the catch, but he's a great route runner for a tight end. I think he'll succeed pretty well with the Patriots there. Number 16, Arizona Cardinals. Another glaring need, corner, but who are you really going to take there at this high? So I'm going to go with edge. And the guy who's really going to fit their scheme well. It could be Joseph Osai, but a player I have higher on my boards is Azeez Ojulari. Only a redshirt sophomore. Yeah. 6'3", 240, a little bit on the lighter frame. But, it's because, he's a part of that 3-4 defense edge that needs to drop into coverage sometimes. And he's not so well at it. He could get better, but his crafty pass rushing moves and his bend are incredible. Something you really want to see from edge rusher nowadays. So Azeez Ojulari is a good fit there for the Cardinals. Number 17, Las Vegas Raiders. They need a lot of defensive help, but if Kwity Paye is still on the board for the Raiders, they cannot pass up on him. His talent is too good. His physical upside, his speed, his closing speed's amazing. And the way he sets the edge is awesome. You might want to see a little bit more production from him, but I think he'll fit a really good need for the Raiders at edge there. Number 18, Miami Dolphins. They need running back, but I don't see a running back going this high. I'm not a big running back in the first round guy, especially in the top 20. So I'm going to go with offensive tackle. Another need they have. Christian Darrisaw fit that left tackle position at the Dolphins super well. Super high upside guy. He's physical. He's got a big body. Good left tackle there. Franchise tackle there for the Miami Dolphins. Number 19, Washington Football Team. They need quarterback too, but Mac Jones has been mocked here, but I don't see Mac Jones actually falling in the first round. It could be that late guy, but I don't think so. I think he'll be around he'll be a lock in for the second round. I have him taking a receiver here to accompany Terry McLaurin, and that's Kadarius Toney, who had an amazing Senior Bowl. He creates such good separation, so it's a good pick there for the Washington football team. Number 20, Chicago Bears. They need a tackle. They need quarterback. I mean, could consider Mac Jones really if they're that desperate for quarterback, but they might have to stick with Mitch Trubisky if they can't. Maybe they get Andy Dalton. I was considering that, a veteran quarterback getting over there to the Chicago Bears, but I don't think they're going to take a quarterback here at number 20 overall. I have them taking a tackle. That's Samuel Cosmi. It's a good fit there. It has that athletic upside. Could see a little bit more physicality from him on tape, but I think he'll translate to the NFL pretty well there, actually. Number 21, the Colts. They also need tackle. They could go corner as well, but there's no corners that you're really going to take at 21. Maybe Tyson Campbell if we see, a good pro day. I think we could see Tyson Campbell going at number 21 there. But I think they're going to take a tackle here, and that's going to be Liam Eichenberg from Notre Dame. Notre Dame are known for producing these really good offensive linemen that translate to NFL well. And I think that Liam Eichenberg will be that guy that'll fit Anthony Costanzo's shoes. Probably not as well as he did or for Liam Eichenberg's first year, but eventually Liam Eichenberg will be that franchise left tackle there. So I think Frank Reich will really like that pick. Number 22, Tennessee Titans. Another good fit here for me. Joseph Osai, 3-4 defensive type of guy. He's got a high motor. He plays with speed. On his tape, you usually see he wins with speed. Could see some more pass rushing moves there. But he'll be a really good pick there for the Titans. They'll love him. Number 23, New York Jets. I love this pick. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah falls to number 23. I mean, that's pretty crazy. He's my linebacker one of the draft. He brings excellent talent in coverage. He's a sideline to sideline guy. He had a lot of production there from Notre Dame. And, for that size, he plays with 6'2", 216. He plays really well with that. So he'll be a good linebacker, and he'll translate really well, especially in Robert Saleh's defensive scheme. Number 24, Pittsburgh Steelers. They need tackle, and they need Tevin Jenkins. Such physical upside. He's got good leverage, and his hand placement's pretty good actually. He's been a second rounder, but lately he's been sneaking into first rounds of people's mock drafts, and I do have him sneaking in the first round as well. I think he fits a good need there for the Steelers. Number 25, Jacksonville Jaguars. You saw him get beat downfield so many times this season. I don't think that's going to happen, especially with Trayvon Moehrig, a guy who really stood up this year, showing that he is the safety one of this class at TCU. Could have seen more games there, but, COVID hit. Nothing you can really do about it. So Trayvon Moehrig, he had a good season overall, and he definitely is that safety one of the class and fits a good need there for the Jags. 26, the Browns. Another linebacker heading off the board here, and that's Zaven Collins. It's a good fit there. Zaven Collins is a do-it-all linebacker. He plays at a great size, and he's 6'3", 260. He has 6'4", 260. Excellent size there. Tulsa is a little bit more of a smaller school, but you worry about the talent he goes up against. But I'm not worrying about that at all. Zaven Collins is a really good linebacker and a fun guy to watch on tape. Number 27, Baltimore Ravens. They need edge help with Judon and Yannick Ngakoue heading into free agency. I end up they're going to bring back one of them, and it's going to be Yannick Ngakoue because Matthew Judon's looking for a huge paycheck. So, a guy to accompany Yannick Ngakoue will be Gregory Rousseau. A low floor, high ceiling type of guy. You never know what he's going to do. He can either do extremely well at the NFL level, or he can do extremely bad. That pick we're just going to have to wait and see. But Baltimore Ravens are in win now mode. You know, they're pretty close to a Super Bowl, but they need an edge rusher there to accompany Yannick Ngakoue. Number 28, New Orleans Saints. This is one of my favorite fits of this draft, Nick Bolton. You know, a guy who's going to play beside Demario Davis and play at a really high level. You know, he's super physical at the ball, super fast linebacker too. You know, he's great in coverage. A guy who can honestly take over that middle linebacker role if Demario Davis ever ends up leaving or retires, right? So Nick Bolton's a good fit there for the Saints and a great player, in my opinion. Number 29, Green Bay Packers. A lot of people have this mock there. Tyson Campbell, a fluid, fast ball hawk type of corner there at Georgia. I recently have had him higher on my boards than Eric Stokes. Eric Stokes is a good boundary guy as well, but I have Tyson Campbell a little bit higher just because of athletic ability. And, you know, to replace Kevin King there, it would be great to accompany Jair Alexander, you know, the best corner in the league, in my opinion. Tyson Campbell would be a great cornerback too there at Green Bay Packers. Number 30, Buffalo Bills. They are going to go with a running back, and I don't really like this, but it's too much of a fit to not happen. Travis Etienne, a guy who's going to run the ball, receive the ball. You know, Brian Dable staying there, offensive coordinator. You know, a guy who loves to make throwing schemes. So Travis Etienne's an excellent reception running back, and it's a pretty big need there actually running back. You know, Singletary and Zach Moss are more of a rotational type of running back, so I think Travis Etienne will be that running back one of the future at Buffalo Bills. Number 31, Buccaneers. They need edge help as well. Jalen Phillips falls here to them. Jalen Phillips is a great player. You know, concussion concerns, but that was more so of UCLA making Jalen Phillips stop football because of those concussions. But he came back and he played extremely well at Miami. You know, it's a steal there at 31, in my opinion, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 32, the Chiefs, the last pick of the draft. You know, they could go interior O line and spark that the running game a little bit with Wyatt Davis, Ohio State guard. But I'm going to go with edge. They need to go defense. Enough of that offensive first round type players. They need defense. They're going to go with Boogie Basham. Boogie Basham's an incredible pick there. He had a pretty good Senior Bowl. Didn't really help out his stock, but you know, that late first round type of guy, he'll do really good and fits a great need there for the Chiefs. So that's the mock draft, everyone. I think we did pretty good here. You know, I think it's going to change up a lot over the off season, but you know, for the first mock draft of the channel, you know, this is pretty good. Pretty good picks everywhere here. So, yeah. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more content coming out. You know, I'm going to try to upload every day, but most likely will be like every day or every other day. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. It helps out. Subscribe. It'll help me out a lot here. And yeah, you guys have yourselves a good day. Good